Hi folks, this is a CapeCast special update. I'm Eric Williams in front of Barnstable Superior Courthouse. We're at the lunch break. Everyone's going down having their deli sandwiches. Here's what happened this morning. We heard from several jurors about what went on behind the looking glass in the jury room. Judge Nickerson doing the questioning, trying to get at the sort of meat of the matter. Was there some kind of racial bias that sort of infiltrated the world in there and changed deliberations, skewed them somehow? We've heard from 3 jurors who said there was sort of an incident up at an easel where one juror apparently allegedly said, while looking at a picture of victim Krista Worthington, only a big black man could have made those bruises, or words to that effect. And that's the weird thing here. It's like one of those TV shows where they show point of views from different characters, and every story is slightly different. After hearing from those jurors, we heard from someone who sort of denied another incident where she was alleged to have been scared by a big black man. She said she didn't say big and black. So it's this sort of weird thing where Nickerson's up there questioning these jurors as they come in. There seem to have been a couple incidents that are being interpreted differently by these jurors as they testify here. And I guess Nickerson is just trying to get at the bottom of it. Did something really wacky and racially motivated go on in that jury room to skew the verdict? Who knows? But stay tuned.
I think the issue here, obviously, stuff went on in that jury room. I knew it when I wrote that article a year ago, which is inappropriate and maybe calls the verdict into question. For me, the issue is what's the standard which Nickerson will apply in making his decision? In other words, he posits a standard of reasonable doubt. He charged the jury 2.5-hour instruction. He came back. He did his explanation of reasonable doubt not once but twice, if you recall. He was very judicious about it. Is he going to embrace the same standard? Hey, sir. Peter, how are you? Is he going to embrace the same standard of reasonable doubt in determining or ruling on whether or not racism played a role in this verdict?
Have we seen enough today to give him any feeling of reasonable doubt?
Oh, I don't think there's any question about that. Do you?
What are you doing here today?
Curiosity.
Really?
I wasn't, as you know, wasn't allowed to attend the trial. It wasn't something I had planned on coming to. It just so that my schedule allowed me to come. And I felt, as it was starting to brew, that it would be an opportunity to see the jurors and hear what they had to say. Given the fact, this is an unusual setting, you might say, following a verdict.
In a way, we're going through the looking glass into the jury room. You never get that.
Right.
I'm just wondering if you saw anything this morning that made you think there was enough shenanigans in that jury room to question the verdict.
Well, I don't know about shenanigans, but it certainly seemed like there was some exchange of probably not necessarily appropriate behavior, if you want to call it that would, be someone to be sensitive to, and as a result, affidavits was filed, and the judge felt it was serious enough to give this consideration. So we're here today to hear what the jurors have to say.
But you think the right guy's in jail for this crime, don't you?
I think that there's no question as far as he was complicit in the fact that he was there. I was never completely convinced that he was necessarily the one that acted alone.
But a new trial would rip this community apart again, don't you think?
No, that's America. If it wasn't done right the first time, let's do it again.
Well, let's just get off track for a second. Well, I just want to ask, how's Ava doing?
Ava's doing terrific. I had her over the holidays. It's the years are flying by. She's 8, will be 9. She's taking piano lessons and swimming lessons, and she has her friends. That's her home and her family. She knows she's just coming to visit, and she's excited to see her nieces and nephews, and my, her sister Bronwyn and her brothers. And she just knows it's for a visit. So all of that has gone really well. She's doing really well.